Great stuff, Taylor, and here we go. The first of two semifinals. Winner to play.
Teams in the country tonight in the Golden Hurricane.
5 players for Tulsa shooting above 38%. There's an early 3 off the mark.
Embrace the NIT and a chance to win a championship.
Barron gets it inside to the 6th-year senior, and 3 of them in the starting lineup for New Mexico.
Well, there's only one other team in the country with 3 freshmen starters at double figures.
Tylen Riley, D'd up by Hall, extra pass, Barnstable 3. Long. Hopped, kicks it out, Dayton Albury on the drive. 10 to shoot, finds Tennette, one of those freshmen. Long with the...
Took Tulsa to the Sweet 16, he's in the building. Watch the ball movement here, traveling. There's a San Diego connection here we're gonna tell you about tonight with the Lobos.
Kick out from Riley, 3, won't go.
Loma Nazarene in San Diego.
Here's Jake Hall, stops, starts, and cannot bank it down, but we'll get 2 shots.
I tell you, you're 14 years old, and took him and Uriah Tennette with
full of 3s away from passing some of the legends of the game. Trey Young leading the program that gave him his coaching start about 25 years ago. Barnstable knocks. Does give up a ton of 3s. In fact, 48% of their opponent's shots are from beyond the arc. Speaking of 3s, Riley picked by Buljan, the freshman from Croatia, who led the Mountain West in double-doubles this year. It's been Riley ever since, and he has shined. Here's Green. Already 1 early bucket. Schmeichel back to Barnstable. Beats the hole.
Who grew up on a pig farm in Wisconsin.
Hall left open after the screen. That is a program record. Riley spins, pops off the back. Hopped inside to JT Rock. And the Iowa State
lifestyle at New Mexico. And coach found out the hard way when he got there in April at Starbucks. Instead of writing his name on the cup, the barista wrote, "Are we going to take..."
One-way ticket out of town.
No, I tell you, I had 3 fun years there. And it's an incredible fan base. My boys grew up there. They're a great basketball community. Historically great.
And a great venue. We're talking about Hinkle Fieldhouse being a great venue for this.
This Tulsa team has so many veterans via transfer, junior college, really a good group.
It's been a Rock trying to find Hall, who's been quiet to start.
Oh, nice job.
Almost a putback by Rock, fighting through arm.
Roll, but he's found a great role in Albuquerque. And early in this game, you could see guys like Lawal and Schmeichel making a contribution.
Joel tries a 3. No. Spot up 3. And really made an impression on him, Fran, just being around that team, being around both.
Yes.
Here's Rigsby off the bounce, 3 to shoot, trying to give it up to Green, and he threw it out of bounds. And they're going to say it was a backcourt foul. There's Tennette. Back out to Buljan. New Mexico shooting just 31%. Hopped off the mark, still open. Green through contact, threw it away. Albury in a foot race. And sneaks it past Tyler Barron. Tylen Riley. Rigsby pulls up for 3 and hits.
Buljan not a great shooter, but he made a couple 3s against St. Joe's.
Floated in, Buljan his first
I've been waiting for this Buljan.
The exact same 4 teams we had last year,
Crazy.
just flipping the matchups.
Yep.
Buljan tried to no-look it to the corner, saved. Riley taking the bump over the top of Tennette, rims it out. Poked, Tennette saves. Still plenty of time, 10 to shoot. Tennette, crossover, that will be.
Similar to the gather in the NBA, not quite the same. D2 to D1. 2 years in a row. Well, last year they were in the NCAA tournament.
Close to the regular season, however, he has started the last 6 games, including the semifinal tonight. Barnstable off the mark. Hall off the bounce. Scooped it. Bouillon saves. Pitch to Hopt. Took the bump behind the play for Tulsa. 6-0 run for the Lobos. Here is Popola. Catch and shoot 3. Rims it down.
But it's a changing and evolving landscape, right? And so we need to be cognizant of that in the greater context of college sports.
Like, what is your schedule like this weekend? It has to be insane.
It is pretty insane, but in a good way. You know, on top of all the championships that we're responsible for.
And it's Friars for one of the teams that tried to beat Oklahoma that year.
I remember well. Yeah,
Billy,
we were there.
Billy Tubbs.
Wow. And hadn't hit a 3 all game. Trailed by as many as 7. They now lead by a pair.
Love these freshmen that Eric Olin has.
Experience being in the Final Four city. So let's talk with ESPN, who's been a great partner for the NIT, as you guys know, for a very long time, and see what they think about it. But this is the 3rd festival, if you will. There's the Final Four Fan Fest presented by Capital One, which is at the Convention Center downtown. I was just there before I came over to the games. It's just pilots will play tomorrow night, the AT&T Block Party, and then Zach Brown on Saturday night as the Volunteers, the Indiana Sports Corporation. This place is built for big-time events, and none more so than the Final Four.
On Jake Hall, nice pass.
Lawal takes it all the way with the left hand. Tulsa.
For these players to have a chance to, make a name for themselves on a big stage and win a championship potentially, and these coaches to have extra reps with their guys, great coaches, and I think the teams are having a great experience here in Indianapolis.
Inside Green, he was a dominant presence early.
And Albury, I love the way he attacks the paint.
Down 1, despite the fact that Bouillon and Hall.
North Dakota State, who plays about 17 minutes a game. Good set play right there.
And Popola responds just the 1-3 in this game. Broke the Mountain West freshman scoring record earlier this year. Bouillon lost it. Hopped right place, right time.
Good pass.
Still 10 to shoot. Green doubled.
Nice pass.
Inside KJ Martin Jr.
Multiple stops.
Team captain having the best year of his collegiate career. Bouillon spins too heavy with the catch and shoot 3. Lawal knocks it in.
The bench this year has been a weapon.
8-3 of the first half already for Tulsa, who had 12 in the
interchangeable means that they check their ego at the door.
He's one of just 2 freshmen getting playing time for Auburn. Under 10 to shoot for Albury. Finds Tenet. Shuffle in. Bouillon stripped. Stayed with it. Lost it. Let New Mexico go on a little bit of a run and have gained back the momentum.
Don't have to shoot it.
Barnstable takes it anyway. Drew lots of contact. Still struggling from downtown. 5 seconds to go. Albury step back 3. No. You can catch and shoot now.
Yes, you can.
If you're New Mexico. Hall got it away and missed.
Hall did get some really good looks. That just didn't go down. And the law of averages should catch up with New Mexico, but not that way.
Ball rotations where we let it land on Popola and Barnstable too much. So 0 and 14 they are keying in on in the second half.
Well, that's interesting.
And get to the foul line.
Lobos held to 29 first half points on 35% from the floor. Meanwhile,
Kunkel before had a lot of stops in his journey, but he did play at Louisiana Tech.
There's Bouillon. Did take the bump from Barron. Way off the mark. Here comes Bouillon.
Speed.
Tenet pitch. Hall. Hezzy. 3-ball goes.
Ground and stayed behind the three-point line. Really good pass, too.
Is that the one that gets Jake Hall going? This year, Green cannot take advantage of the second opportunity. Barron to third. Green left hand. Draw Antoine Davis, and he's getting very close to being in the top 3 all time.
How about that on the glass tonight?
3 offensive rebounds this trip down the floor. Popola, head of steam into the chest of Bullion. Tap back to net. Back to Bullion. Two-hand lays it in.
Really evident. That's got to be something.
Wiley thought so. 2-on-1 the other way. Thrown away by Bullion. One of 3 starting freshmen for New Mexico. First program in the history of the Mountain West with 3 freshmen.
Tell you what, I love the energy right now. Nice pass.
Barron takes it all the way, knifing down the
Veteran, tight player.
This is the pace we anticipated from 2 programs that broke school records in scoring this year.
In Washington State, while it underwent retrofitting, and that allowed him to play a year of JUCO basketball. So that year he'd do double duty, the naval duties in the morning.
Of him playing pickup basketball that included some.
Is he a naval guy? He's a basketball player, and now he is a dad.
And you know what they call him, and he just saw him right there. His nickname with the team is Shot Fake Jake.
For freshman scoring en route to becoming the Mountain West Freshman of the Year. Deserves a lot.
He has spent a long time at UCSD. There's that San Diego connection we talked about.
Popped. Might have been.
Late into the season. We're talking about April 2nd.
Riley to Hall. Turns the corner. Sent to
runs that you see the great teams like Arizona and Michigan have quite a bit of. They're just a kill shot away from
point. 3 straight wins by at least 15 points. Coming into the night, they had trailed by of Illinois State and Auburn coming your way next on ESPN. Lawal back out. Barron left open for 3. Tulsa good. Rebound effort hopped. Playing off 2 feet. Had a jarred. Barron skying for yet another offensive rebound. Home run pass Hall. 2 pump fakes and backs it down. Second half points and the Lobo fans getting into it. Barron. No. Put the ball on the deck. Stripped by Lawal. Full head of steam to Rigsby. Lost it and was.
Watch out.
3-on-1. Schmeichel cannot complete it. Still loose. Barnstable took it strong. Tonight, one of those freshmen, left-hand cradle won't go.
Fighting.
An official if their whistle still won't.
I'm a fan. Nope.
Bullion almost banked. What a take by the wall.
Yep.
Over. Albury creating space, pops, and
You only get to wear a college basketball uniform for so long, and you want to take advantage of it. These teams have.
what a bank shot by.
Being played as well. The young man from Split, Croatia, getting it done. It's a jump ball.
Tony.
First time in his life he's ever felt altitude and dry air. And on the food front, he misses his seafood, but he's embracing Mexican food, learning the difference between red and. We're gonna have to teach Bullion then.
Well, we will.
Yeah.
We will. I found that out early in my tenure.
What a 3 by second half for Tulsa.
He shoots 41%. Oh, beautiful.
Albury right back.
Still amazes me that Eric Olin put together an entire new roster.
Martin Jr.
Too much contact right there for me.
2 Lobos behind the play. Leads to an open 3. And Popola can't hit. Lawal skying. No. You know, the pace. I keep going back to it.
Yeah.
Felt to me, first 10 minutes of the game, 2 teams feeling each other out. Second.
To a great pace. They're in great shape, and it's an amazing place.
Hall has had a great second.
That shot fake didn't work that time. Popola stayed down.
Backing down Popola. Fadeaway jumper, good. Barron took a shot to the cheek. Gripping his face as he runs down the floor. Albury knifing. And
I think it's a little too early about thinking about they're going to turn him loose the way the coach who believes in him in Olin has done.
Here he is with the basketball. Down 4. Off the bounce. That's to go. Winner to the NIT championship on Sunday. Riley back out. Barron. Open 3 for the big man. Knocks it in.
You know what?
Golden Hurricane. JT Rock. Big man strokes it.
That's what Barron was able to hide on the baseline. Do it again.
Tenet.
Too far.
Rock. Offensive board over Barron. Banks it in.
Corey close. What I love about Corey, always trying to add to our coaching repertoire. Timeout huddles, because that's exactly what's happened. NCAA will have an NIT championships will be played downtown at Gamebridge, where the Pacers play. That's
Hall
nice.
for the lead. And now Riley, 2-on-1 with Barron. Takes it himself, knifing to the against the Tulsa team that's won 9 of the last 10. With a 2-point lead. Riley with 2. Push shot in the lane. Excellent defense tonight for Tulsa. Almost lost it. Tenet. No.
Who dropped 25 against Kansas a couple weeks ago in the NCAA tournament, so he played a secondary role.
Advances to the NIT championship on Sunday. And Riley
with veterans, depth, and shooting. This young man's a winner. He won a state title.
67-59 Tulsa. Tenet cannot get there. Albury, right place, right time.
Really good now. Gotta call that. That's an offensive foul. Gotta call that.
Riley blocked by Rock. Barnstable there. Shot clock reset, but it didn't draw. 1-1 for J. Cole.
He's heading towards 20, but has not been able to knock the 3 ball down.
Riley has scored the last 8 Tulsa points. Gives it up to Barron. Extra pass Green. Double up and under and lays it in.
Great pass by Barron. And looked opposite. Created that whole basket right there.
Tenet's pitch out. Bouillon. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Could not keep him out of the lineup in the quarterfinal, and not again tonight. Knocks down 2.
A 3 would be advantageous if it's wide open. Like right there.
Rock from the logo. No. Rebound. Shooter in the conference this year, and Tylen Riley. 72 new from growing up. And if this is his final game, he's got a lot to.
Out of high school, but I did not offer him. And he said that was a use.
Albury back to Rock. 3. Yes. 74-69. He will throw it in from the corner. No timeouts for the Lobos. To Chol. 9 seconds. Rock deep. No good. And Tulsa will advance to the NIT championship on Sunday.